recycling plant. First is the raw materials photos. You can see the power lithium battery and hard shell lithium battery, mobile phone lithium battery, plastic shell lithium battery. These all batteries can be shredding and crushing to get the black powder and copper and aluminum powder. But for this plastic shell lithium battery, you can see first is dismantled by manual, and then to get the lithium battery and plastic. The plastic shell can be shredding and crushing to get plastic granulate. It can be sold directly. And the lithium battery can be shredding and crushing to get copper, aluminum, and different kinds of black mass. The main benefit of this lithium battery recycling business is the black mass. And then you can see this is the working process. First, the machine needs to discharge. The battery needs to discharge. We can put the batteries into sodium solution for 48 hours to let the battery discharge completely. And then is the shredder. We can also call it double shift shredding machine. You can see this one, double shift shredding machine. It can shredding lithium battery around 3 to 5 centimeters. And then dryer the batteries by natural gas or by dryer machine. We can also call it carbonization furnace. Because during the machine running, the temperature will be higher. So cold. Wait me a moment. I will open the air conditioner. Okay. After the drain, during the machine drain, it can be get the higher temperature. The temperature will get the batteries drier, and it will produce the gas, and smoke will produce which harmful to human body, and produce the smoke and gas will pollute the environment. So according to the requirement of the government, smoke and gas removal machine is necessary. This is the smoke and gas removal machine. After the dryer machine, we can see this one is the first crusher. It can be crushing batteries around 1 centimeters. And then the blades and the screen of the crusher are spare parts. It can be changed according to the machine running time. For example, if your machine running 8 hours or 28 hours, it's different. So the spare parts can be changed according to the machine running. And this one is the first rotary screen. It can be separate black powder around 80%. The first rotary screen can be separate 80% black mass, and then magnetic separator will separate ions out of the materials. This one is linear vibrating screen will separate the diaphragm out. We can also call it plastic. After linear vibrating screen, this one is a secondary crusher. Secondary crusher will crushing batteries around 4 millimeters, very small particles, around 4 millimeters. And then this is the rotary screen to separate black mass. To separate the black mass. At this step, you can get around 90% black mass. And after this rotary screen, it is grinder machine. The grinding machine will grind batteries around 30 mesh. Grinding batteries around 30 mesh. So this battery has 3 outlets. The first outlet is bigger particles will back to the grinder machine for secondary grinding, and the middle outlet is for copper and aluminum mixture. So it can be go through the air separator to get aluminum and copper. And the third outlet is for black powder. During the machine running, it will be produce much the dust. So this machine also equipped with pulse dust collector to remove dust. Cyclone dust collector and pulse dust collector to remove the dust to ensure the working environment is clean. This one is the working process. And this is the working process details. You can have a reference. You can see this 3D video, 3D pictures. First is double shift shader to shading batteries around 3 to 5 centimeters. And then belt conveyor will transfer battery into this dryer machine. We can also call it carbonization or dryer machine. In larger capacity machine, it can be equipped to use, but for smaller capacity like 500 kg per hour to 1 ton per hour machine, this dryer machine is not necessary because it is used for larger capacity and also will produce gas and smoke which will pollute the environment and harmful to human body. So if you choose this dryer machine, first the cost will be higher, and then it also need to equip this gas and smoke removal machine, spray tower, and gas and smoke removal machine. And then you can see this is another belt conveyor to transfer batteries into the first crusher. This is the first crusher. Under the first crusher, there is blades and the screen of the crusher. It can be crushing batteries around 1 centimeters. And then you can see this one is first rotary screen. It have 3 outlets for black mass powder. The length of this rotary screen is 6 meters. It has 3 outlets for black mass. And this one is a linear vibrating screen. Have 3 outlets. This outlet is for black mass. This outlet connect the pipe is for plastic, and this outlet is for metals like copper, aluminum, and iron, and some black mass. This one is for magnetic separator. We'll separate the iron out. And then you can see this one is for secondary crusher. It will crushing battery around 1 centimeter, around 4 millimeters, smaller particles, 4 millimeter. After secondary crushing, this is the wind conveyor to transfer metals into this secondary rotary screen. The length of this rotary screen is 4 meters and have 2 outlets. For black mass. And this one is grinding machine. Grinding batteries into smaller particles like certain mesh. And this one is added vibrating screen, have 3 outlets. This one is the top outlet. The top outlet is for bigger particles. We'll go back to the grinding machine for secondary grinding. And the middle outlet is for copper and aluminum. We'll go through the air separator. And this one is for black mass. You will get the black mass. This machine is for 1 ton per hour. For 1 ton per hour, you will get it equipped with 2 size air separator. We can also call it a gravity separator. You will get copper and plastic. And this machine is connected to pipe and equipped with pulse dust collector and gas smoke removal machine to remove dust and gas and smoke. So this machine also can meet the requirement of government. It can be get the permission or from the permission and license from government. This is for 1 ton per hour machine. We will see the different picture. And this one. For different size, of the lithium battery recycling machine. The layout can be customized from different customers' requirements. Okay, let's continue our document. And this is the equipment layout. You can see the layout is different because different customers have the dimension of customer's workshop also different, so it can be reversed according to customer's layout, factory layout. This one is for 3D layout, and this is for equipment list. And this is spare parts list for crusher and first crusher and secondary crusher and grinding machine, pulse dust collector and rotary screen. Because during the machine running, it can be it need to change the spare parts. It will related to the machine cost and running cost. So most customers will concern about this because it's related to the profit. So we will write it in this quotation about the spare parts list. We can see for the first crusher, the blades and the screen can be changed every 3 months, and the crusher of secondary crush blades and the screen of the secondary crusher can be changed around 1 month, and the screen for 3 months. As for the grinder machine, it can be changed around 1.5 to 2 months. For rotary screen, it can be used around 3 months. Maybe most customers also want to know the machine price and FOB price and the CIF price. Also, some customers already enter this factory and will have purchased a plan about machine within 1 month or 2 months, so they are more concerned about the price and payment term. So if you want to know more details about price and payment term, you can leave inquiry about the flowchart. You can let me know your requirement and different capacity and in what information you want to get. So we will arrange our sales manager contact you and provide with you more formal quotation. The machine delivery time is around 48 to 60 days. The installation, commission and operation training, technical engineer would be arranged to customer's site for guiding the machine installation, commissioning and operation training. So customer should pay around $150 salary per day to the engineer and take charge of his round trip cost and accommodation. And this is a picture to about the 1 ton per hour machine, you can have a reference. I will show you the video. Lithium battery video. Wait me 2 minutes. I will show you the lithium battery video. Oh, the video is too large. We have different capacity about lithium battery recycling machine. For 500 kg to 800 kg per hour, and 1 ton per hour and 2 ton per hour machine. Okay, can't share the video, so next time we will show you the working video and 1 ton per hour machine videos for your reference. If you have more questions or you want to know about details about the working process and the finished product, you can leave message on the follow chart. We will arrange our manager contact you and share you more videos and pictures and demand quotation and whatever other information you want. So let's try it again. First is the raw materials is different kinds of lithium battery. Please remember, only the lithium battery can be processed on by this machine. This machine is for lithium battery, not for lead acid battery. So please note the raw materials is different kinds of lithium battery, and the finished product is copper, aluminum, and black powder, and irons and plastic. And this is the working process. The working process for lithium battery mainly for shredding. The first step is discharge, and shredding into around 3 to 5 centimeters, and drying to get drier batteries. Also, it will be equipped with gas and smoke removal machine. And then it is first crusher. The first crusher will crush batteries around 1 centimeters. It will be bleached and screened to control the size of the particles, and then is rotary screen to separate around 80% black powder. And then is magnetic separator. Magnetic separator will separate ions out of the metals. The laser vibrating will process and recycle the plastic. You can also call it a diaphragm. And then is secondary crusher, and secondary crusher will process batteries into 4 millimeters. The blades and the screen can be changed according to the machine running. And the secondary rotary screen to process the black powder, around 90 black powder. And then a grinding machine will process the batteries around 30 mesh. It will be two screen to control the size of the particles. The top outlet is for bigger particles. It will back to the grinding machine for secondary grinding. And the middle outlet is for copper and aluminum. It can be separated by air separator to get copper and aluminum separately. And then the third outlet is for black mass. You will get some black mass from the third outlet. And then air separator will separate copper and aluminum, so you can get the metals, copper, aluminum, and black powder, and irons, and plastic. So this is the finished product. This is a working process. You can have a reference. This is the equipment feature. Adopt advanced technology of crushing and separating system. After crushing separately, then copper, aluminum, and powder will be separated in the separation system with higher purity output. Recovery rate of metals is more than 98%. The powder recovery rate is 98%, and the purity is around 95%. And this is layout for different capacity, like 500 to 800 kg per hour machine. The layout will be smaller, but for 2 ton per hour machine, the layout will be larger, so it can be reversed according to customers' requirement. This is for equipment list.
组买家进入直播间了。
Hello, welcome to our live show. This is Vivian from China Dream Group. Today we are talking about lithium battery recycling machine, how to process and recycle lithium battery to get precious metals and copper and aluminum and other metals like black powder. So if you have scrap batteries, you can leave message on the follow chart. We will arrange our manager contact you to share you more machine details and quotation. Besides this lithium battery, we also have solar panels recycling machine like double glass and single glass solar panels. So you can contact us because solar panels also new business in recent years. It is different from PCB boards and lithium battery. It will be easier to start and easier to get the permission and the license from government. But the solar panels business mainly for in Europe countries. So you can, if you are in Europe countries or have business in Europe, it's a good chance for you to start solar panels because it is also new business but higher profit. Our customer told us in Europe countries, the government encouraged to recycle solar panels and will give them the profit, higher profit. Today's live show will be ending, so if you have any question about the lithium battery recycling machine, or you also have the idea about solar panels, you can leave the message on the follow chart. Please remember, we are China Dream Group. We are Henan Dream environmental protection technology company. So we manufacture for different machines like lithium batteries and PCB boards and solar panels and different kinds of other machines. So if you have any different kinds of requests, you can leave a message and then our manager will contact you about details information. Okay, today the live show will be ending. Any question, please remember contact us on the follow chart. We will arrange our manager contact you. Today the live show will be ending. This is Vivian from China Dream Group. Any inquiry about lithium battery recycling machine, you can contact us. Bye bye.